This video is not for the sensitive hoes. The ones who can't take anyone else's opinions except for their own. If you can't have a mature conversation, then darling, this video is not for you. You will be blocked immediately. Now remember to keep it cute, keep it mute, or get the boot. Now preparing to nanny port to Nina's Rawview. In 3, 8, 2, A1.
And we can ride the boogie. Feel that heat. And we can ride the boogie. Feel that heat of
love. So hey guys, welcome to a Rawview of the M3gan movie that has hit theaters this past Friday, Thursday for some. And yeah, me and my friend, this is kind of like recorded after we did it was like a random review, you know? So it's not really all together, but I just want to say that, yeah, this is the review of M3gan. Oops. You guys, we saw M3gan. Ow. Okay. We took Chucky. He went to go see it too. He's over there. Chucky, yeah, it was no room for him over here today.
The cut-up version.
And what do you think? Because we rated it on a scale of 1 to 10. Mm-hmm. What did you give it?
I gave it a 7.
I think that's a fair number.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
We're on the same page.
Yeah. Would you say it was? Because people were saying that it was campy. They were saying it was more so comedy with a little bit of scares. Did you find it scary at all? Did you find it more campy? I
found it more campy.
In a bad way or a good way?
No, it was in a good way. I think they had a good balance. Like, it wasn't scary. We were talking about this. It wasn't scary to me. It was more like there were, I mean, obviously the doll was like creepy.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Her effects. Or everything in the movie that she did was really creepy.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like, oh, I'm scared. Like, I wasn't scared in the movie.
Right. Did you
I actually hated her.
See, I rooted for her.
Ugh, I hate her.
And like in the beginning, but it would all see. She's never seen Child's Play remake.
Yeah, I mean,
which I wish she did, because to me that they said that those two movies were actually made around the same time by incident, but like they're kind of the same. A robot doll that starts thinking too much for itself and becomes more human, pretty much. So Chucky was rated R. This was rated PG-13.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, you can kind of tell, because they wouldn't really show most of those deaths like that.
You're right.
It would kind of just cut from it.
You're right. Okay.
Yeah, I think.
But I'm glad, because I couldn't handle, like, remember
I
when
hate
you took
gore
me to
too.
take, yeah. Well, you took me to take that, what was his name? Jason. Yeah, Halloween.
No, but I hate gore too, but I think the movie probably would have been better if they could have got that R-rated, because then they probably would have been a little more creepier, a little more serious. They actually wanted the movie to be rated R, and that I think it's going to be like a release DVD or Blu-ray copy or something, or streaming. That will be a R-rated version. But I think the reason why they made it PG is because of the whole TikTok thing.
M3gan! What's wrong with you? Don't worry, Katie. Ever again.
Which her, her video went viral and everybody was doing the dance and everything. And I think a lot of kids got interested in it, so that's why they kind of like changed the rating for that reason, which kind of sucks. But I mean, I'm glad that kids around 15 or 13.
I mean, there was a baby that was like 3 there.
Oh yeah, there was a baby there crying the whole time. I cannot.
The entire time.
I wanted M3gan to get her.
Yeah, literally. Me too. I was like, seriously, if you have kids, I'm one of those people that I'm like, if there's like an airplane or a place where obviously kids will come, right? They're going to travel there. Like, obviously, I would not want to be like, shut your baby up. I think that's an airplane. You can't control that.
Right.
You need to have, sympathy for the parents. Yeah. But if you're at a movie theater and you're at a PG-13 or rated R movie and you bring your child, like, if they start crying, just step out.
Yeah.
Step out.
Yeah.
Because we don't go to a PG-13 or rated R movie. We're not expecting children.
Yeah, no.
I was really getting annoyed. And I usually don't get annoyed at stuff like that. I'm very patient with kids.
And the thing is, I get it. Some people can't maybe afford a babysitter.
Right.
Maybe they're so excited to see the movie and they can't find nobody to watch them. But once again, if you are going to do that, step out.
Just step out.
Because we're trying to enjoy the movie. I'm hearing a baby crying every second. Like, no, like, it's like...
It was so annoying. I was like, what? I can't hear it. What, M3gan?
Right. But M3gan, so my worry was she was going to seem too much like a little girl versus an actual doll or robot. I will say they did a pretty good job with making her look through the whole movie like just a doll.
It was good.
She was tall, you know, which kind of threw it off a little bit.
You kept saying that, but I'm like,
she was tall.
She was 4 foot.
No, she was taller than that girl. I think the actual little girl. Yeah, like she was like she's tall. What did you feel about the practical effects though? Like, do you think they nailed them pretty? Like, it was like more, you know, they did a good job with the CGI and stuff.
Oh yeah, I do. I like the CGI.
Okay.
I think they did a really good job. Like, I felt like she still gave doll vibes.
Yeah. Because you could tell sometimes when it may have been a person, and you could tell when it has actually had a doll on set.
And
you know?
She was technically a robot.
Doll,
Which I think they did a good job. It was kind of like iRobot, kind of, in a way.
Yeah, and they kind of was throwing fun at those things called Furbies.
Oh yeah, the Furbies.
So the person,
sorry,
oh, that's fine. So the person Gemma, she's the aunt of the little girl whose parents passed away. You know, which is how she got custody over the girl, and she worked in a toy factory, so their company was called Funky. I'm like, why? It's like Funko Pops.
Yeah.
And they were working on, she was working on more so like robotic stuff, but they want her to work on these things called like furries, whatever. Which are like a play on Furbies. Whatever. And
they literally look just like Furbies.
Yeah. And so anyway, they did all that, but she created M3gan, you know, as the trailer says, because her niece, whatever, was going through her parents' loss. So Gemma really didn't want to be like a mom, so she kind of got the doll to kind of fill that void. But then the doll started getting a little too ahead of herself, a little too smart.
Sounded like M3gan. If she comes in this room, I'll rip your head right off your neck, I swear to God.
So back to me rooting for her and Rupaul's hating her. Now, I did hate her eventually. As with all movies, I always kind of root a little bit for the villain, because she had reasons why she kind of did what she did. A little bit. You know, like she did. You know, she did like when the dog did what it did.
Oh yeah.
Like he really got her together for real. I'm not gonna say it, but like he got her together, and so I'm sure that made her mad. So something, you know, may have happened with the dog. I mean, maybe you know,
something maybe not.
Yeah, and then maybe something may have happened to somebody else that was
people, that were close to the family.
Y'all saw
in some ways.
I'm not gonna say that, but y'all saw the little boy in the trailer, the one that was the bully. The bully.
Yeah, so
wait till y'all see the ear.
That was so funny.
The ear.
That was crazy. Like,
come on,
I had already not liked her at that point, but that was so. Yeah, prosthetics department was proud about that.
To me, Brandon.
They were like, I'm getting an Emmy or a Grammy.
No, and speaking of that part,
didn't
Oscar. You said that they had like a Me Too moment, kind of.
Oh yeah, it's like a Me Too moment.
It was. You know, it was a cringy part with him and the doll that was like, ew. It was like, yeah, like where this going? Like,
you're just trying to plug that in everywhere now. So okay, we get it.
Our favorite actor was the cop.
Oh, my vote for best actor 2023. He was the best.
They had a literal. They had like a literal like FBI guy that, you know, and when you think about the FBI guy,
right, he came out of nowhere.
They're always the same in movies. So like you could tell like he was like studying cops, and he was like, how can I look like a cop on screen?
Oh my god!
So he's like put on his like button up shirt, his moose hair.
He brought his notepad.
Right.
That wasn't even part of the. He brought that on camera.
And his gum.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
No, a non-existent gum.
So where were you last night?
They're like, that wasn't the line, Jerry.
Yeah, don't.
That wasn't the line.
Anyway, he was horrible. Even the main, like the boss, the Asian guy.
Oh my god,
he wasn't
so
that
extra.
Yeah, he wasn't that good either.
He was
honestly.
a replacement.
Who do you think carried the movie?
Was supposed to make that.
No. Who carried the movie? Do you think though?
Who carried the movie?
Like, who got you through?
I think the little girl did. The little girl, the niece, and M3gan.
I think M3gan, yeah.
M3gan and the little girl did a really good job together.
Oh, that little girl, she really turned.
Yeah.
Like, that's another story, but she turned.
She
did.
You know who she kind of reminds me of?
Who?
You remember that little girl from back in the day? She was a little white girl. She was on that movie Signs. And she was like kind of destined to be like really great. I didn't really see her much after like hit puberty.
Right.
But like, she kind of reminds me of her in a way, like when
bit.
She was younger, kind of like the acting style. She was pretty good. I think she was a really good actress.
Oh, and I clocked so many things in the movie. I did. Like, I knew things were going to happen.
Yeah,
no, for real.
Did you watch this movie?
No,
already?
I literally.
He's like,
I just knew. I'm just
your
like.
period starts in 3, 2.
Right?
You're lip syncing the lyrics
No,
or the
I
lines. You're like,
knew.
wait, did you? Oh my god.
She looked, and it's the part where like her hair gets really wet and it's really creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I mean, like she looks like some parts where she looked really, really. But there are parts where she touched my heart. Like she has like even like Child's Play remake. They have their own like in Child's Play remake. He had the buddy song, I'm your buddy, and like oh.
You are my buddy until the end.
She had her own song that really, like, you really rooted for her. Like, you really wanted Megan. Like, she touched. I almost cried a little bit. I was like, oh, she's so sweet. Like, she was so sweet. No, I did.
He also has a collection of Chucky dolls. Though, so, like, if you want a normal perspective.
No, I almost cried for real. And then what that was song she sung that was like really okay, Gen Z.
This is after the Me Too movement pitch. It was like she was like, "You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium."
No, and that part was a lot. So for those of y'all
that was good actually.
No, it was.
And no, just FYI, actually the scene it was cringe.
Yeah.
But it was actually really good.
Yeah.
It was a good reason
yeah.
for it.
Oh, and the part where she said where the mom, where the girl was like saying how she wanted a memory of her mom and dad,
that was really
and then
good.
she told Megan, a memory,
Yeah.
and then Megan was like, "Well, you no longer have to not
Yeah.
forget it because I'm
Yeah.
gonna hold the memory in my heart."
That was actually a really good scene.
It was. I was like,
That was good,
why do you have to be evil?
Yeah, yeah.
You're so sweet. Well, I was gonna say no. So that part where it kept showing her in the room at night, like kind of just like in she'd be slapped over charging, but like no, and then it was her standing over the girl looking at her, at night, whatever. There's a scene like that literally in the Child's Play reboot where he's literally just like watching Annie sleep.
Is it time to play again? Are we having fun now?
Once again, I have to compare it to the Child's Play reboot, which it's so funny to me because Don Mancini, the one who like is like the first creator of like Chucky on like Child's Play 1 and I think 2 or so. And he's a cool guy, but when they did the reboot to Child's Play, he was not behind it at all. No support. They didn't support it at all. And I guess it's because either the people that did the Child's Play reboot didn't reach out to them, or maybe they did reach out to them, but he had another way he wanted to do it. Anyhow, they just did not support that reboot at all.
And I love it. And mind you, they had to make Chucky look different because it's a reboot and they don't really have the rights to it. So they made him look different. And no, he wasn't the best looking doll. But I had love for that Buddy doll. But I just find it funny because Don Mancini, he doesn't support that, but he supports Megan. Which, once again, Megan is just like the reboot because of Chucky, because it's focused on this AI doll who kind of malfunctions and becomes a little too protective over the person who they're supposed to be protecting, whether it's Andy or
Katie, which was played by Violet McGraw. Do you think, even though you haven't seen all the movies, but do you think she has the means to replace Chucky, or
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Irreplaceable. Chucky is irreplaceable.
Okay. And Megan, when she competes to like, let's say like these other doll movies, especially the females, like let's say Dolly Dearest, which I still think Dolly Dearest deserves a remake. Like that deserves a remake. It could be so much scarier. But when it comes to her and Tiffany, the doll from Bride of Chucky, and Megan holds her own. I think she holds her own.
I think I do see a sequel with her. I see a sequel like this, but it's 10 years into the future.
But the way,
Yeah.
but the way the ending happened with her, I don't think the aunt would want to rebuild.
But
So,
you know who
I know, right.
would?
Who?
The corporation.
Oh, the
and
corporation.
I won't even. You remember?
Oh yeah, but he died.
But someone's gonna discover it.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Because the corporation, because you know there's that corporate greed aspect to it too.
We're already clocking the sequel.
Oh yeah,
we're clocking it.
But we're gonna be in the movie next time.
No, we are.
You're gonna be.
I'm the cop. I'm the cop. I'm the new cop.
What am I gonna play?
The neighbor.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
the therapist.
I thought you were gonna play. You say the cleaning lady.
No.
Said, I'll have my accent.
Racism is over in 2023.
I was like, there's definitely a opportunity for a comeback.
Is she popular enough to have merchandise? I think we already said this Halloween will be a bunch of white girls with blonde hair.
It's gonna be a bunch of frat girls dressed as M3gan.
Yeah.
This Halloween.
Yeah.
Walking around downtown.
Yeah.
Actually, they don't walk around downtown. They're in Midtown.
So
that and clowns.
And the part before we move on, it made me so laugh when the dog went missing, and because M3gan can do what all do, she can change her voice to like sound like whatever person that you may know, but you could always hear a little robotic kind of tone in it. So she was like calling out the dog's name, pretending to be the neighbor. She's like, and then the dog thought she sounded like T-Pain.
It really did.
Sound like T-Pain.
It was like, I'm in love with the stripper. Like literally.
Dougie.
What's that called? The T-Pain effect.
Oh, auto.
Yeah.
The auto.
That was, yeah. She really did sound like T-Pain.
No, she did. But overall, I would say, would you say it's worth seeing in theaters? I think so.
Yes, just make sure there's no babies.
Yeah.
In there.
We called it just a fun. It's a fun movie.
It's definitely a fun movie.
Fun. Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's fun. Okay. So thanks for watching, and maybe we'll do some more movie reviews. And stay beat, stay beautiful. But most importantly, stay blessed. Bye-bye.
I know this must come as quite a shock. It's going to be an adjustment for all of us.
Take a bite out of this peach.